Alright, so you may be wondering what this is. This is going to be me attempting to show you my editing processes. So, I guess we could get started with, OBS. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to move that down here a little bit for now. So this is OBS. Now, this is what I use. I have my setup like this, where general is just some default things like this. You don't, depending on the computer you have, you're going to have different stuff like your bit rate, where you're going to want your recording path to go when the video is done on OBS and all that, quality. Then the audio, video, it's going to be set to this. Now I have a hotkey. This is for streaming, but since I don't stream, I don't need one. My hotkey is set to 1 and 2, so all I gotta do is just click 1 and it'll start recording, and 2 will stop the recording. So there you go. Now this is, if you're wondering what this is, these are the images. This is that. This is what I've been using for my Mario hacks, is this little background here. This window will actually capture the window that I want, so all I gotta do is click on the NES. Okay, so basically I could load a program like, let's see. Let me load this game, for example. Now, what happens is, how it's going to be shown on here, it's like this. So you click on that, I do that, and now, as you can see, it's playing on this screen and that screen. Now, that, you may be like, oh, is it going to always be glitchy? No, that's just that right now. I can get rid of that now in a second. Hold on. I don't remember what button it is on here. Here, let me do a different one, since it seems to be doing that. Let me reset. Is it going to do that still? Oh, okay. It's let me try this one. Okay, this is a better example. So as you can see, it's playing on that screen, it's playing on that screen. Now watch what happens when I do this. As soon as I click on this screen, this freezes. This is full screen. So what this does is that takes away this. That little black bar that's right here, as you can see. So this is going to be the screen, and this here is going to be left over. So what I did is I uploaded an image, I put it sideways, and I did this with it. See? So now it looks better this way. There's other stuff you can do too, like you can resize the image. This here you can move it around, do all this with it. You can move this one too, as long as you click on it. And yeah, so that is OBS. Alright, so the next program I'm showing you is this, called GIMP. It's specifically GIMP 2.10.18. I haven't updated it in a while, but basically GIMP 2. So, for example, this is what I use to do my thumbnails. So let's see what we got here. We got this, for example. Open layers, 18th Doctor. As you can see, here he is. I can move him around, do stuff like this. You go into layers, so you can do all this with him. Scale layer, like make him bigger, make him smaller, like this. Something like that. See, I made him small. Putting, for example, right here. Now, if I want to add more to it, like, I don't know, let's see. Let's try Junior for a second. Okay, here's Junior. So, do this. Actually, I think I want him the same size. Yeah. Oh, okay, I guess I want him smaller than that. And you see some files are like bigger than others. So you're gonna wanna, you know, mess around with it, do all that stuff. And once you get it like perfect the way you want it, for example this, since Junior is younger than the Doctor, I'm gonna have him be taller, so Junior's like this size, something like that. And let's see, let's do this, for example. The Three Musketeers. Want them smaller than that. Let's put them your files, which I use which you can easily do. You change this file to PNG, and then when you do that, you will get this piece of it. So instead of it being a white background, it will be just what you did with that. This here's the erased background. Or, if you want to actually erase, you click that and it will erase whatever you want. Sometimes I use this program here. I have all my stuff put under YouTube videos. I will go to remove a background picture, and then I can basically put anything in here and it will remove the background. So for example, let's see, what should I remove? Let's try this. There you go. Now, instead of that being a white background, it'll just be this image, and this here is like nothing. You see? So that's how it works. That's how that works. So now, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so moving on to the last piece is this. The editing program that I use. So as you can see, here are the videos. The one that I'm doing right now is being recorded, so I can't put these together if I want. But let me show you some of the stuff that I do. Like, for example, if I want to do an episode of series, I would do this. I would put in this intro that I have all done. This one's for Junior's Diary. This one's Dr. Rosenberg's Excellent Adventure. So if I want to do an episode of Dr. Rosenberg, this is what I do. I'd put this intro first, and then the pieces of the episode come after. But so there's a lot of different stuff you can do. You can edit, split parts, all that stuff. There's all this down here if you want to change things like the audio, if you want the audio to be low or high. The speed, so if you want it to be very fast or very slow. Play backwards. I can actually do that if I want to. So for example, watch this. So let me click it and show you this. This is the Dr. Rosenberg intro that I made. So now, if I want to play it backwards, click yes. Now watch this. Watch this. So there you go with that. Clicking off of it just clicks this off. But yeah. Now I want to do the speed. So for example, make this like really fast. So watch this. So I can do all that stuff. That there's just audio glitch, by the way, you hearing that little thing. You're not supposed to hear that. But let me show you the process for my trailers. So, for example, I don't know, this here. So what I want to do is take the video that I have. Now I want to split the video and the audio. I want to get rid of the audio. I want to get rid of the part where I have the intro and do this. Do that, drag it, delete. Now I'm left with this, so I don't know, take 5 seconds of that. And now, I don't know, get rid of this. And then there you go. All that's gone. That's like what? How many seconds? 10 seconds. I want to split it even further, so I don't know, split into there or something like that. Now I want to do I don't know, one more. So for example, I don't know, this. So this is a long process. As you can see, this is why it takes so long for me to do stuff. So I don't know, take that much of that. Do this. Get rid of this. Now if I want, what I can do is do something like this. I can move this over here, drag that, put that over here, do this. Get rid of the audio for that piece. Now, click on this for music, and now click trailer music. It's going to go right here. I'm going to put it under this. Now watch this when I play it. Do this. Okay. Alright, so now what I'm going to want to do is do this. Let me get that. So that's me previewing it. Now I'm going to export it. I'm going to change its name and change it to test. And it's going to be under videos, actually. Here, testing, there. Change your quality. I'm going to do normal quality. Export. Watch it do this. The playback is laggy, but it won't be laggy once it's done. So conversion is done. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to close the project, reopen it, testing, and now watch it. as you can see, it's a very smooth transition. See? Very smooth transition. And the last thing that I want to show you is how I do fade in, fade out. So, what you're going to want to do is at the moment of this, you're going to want to click on this part, fade out. And you're going to fade out at the cursor position. Now, when it plays, you'll do this. See? Or, alternatively, hold on, let's see if I can make it even better. Let's do fade in. Fade in at cursor position. Okay. Now it should work. See? So there you go. So it will do the fade transition and all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I'm just going to close project. And there you go. So that's everything that you need. You need this, and this is good as well. And if you don't have any of that, well, get your whatever it is that you like. But I like using these 3 things, and that's how I do my YouTube videos.